You're not here.
You want to talk about what can and can't be real? That's the part you want to focus on?
I got a little mystery boy sending people through magic trees in the forest. My hand's not shaking anymore, but now I got fucking worms underneath my skin. So yeah, maybe that's the part we should talk about.
What is up, everybody? Jeremy Eisenfire here, and welcome to the channel. And today, I wanted to talk a little bit about a prediction for From Season 3, a theory that I meant to do a video on a few weeks back, but then the From Season 3 teaser trailer was dropped by MGM Plus, and it has been all hands on deck diving into that ever since. But I thought now would be as good a time as any to dive into this Season 3 theory and see what everybody else has to think. And that, of course, is the potential return of Father Khatri in the upcoming season. Not long ago, this photo surfaced online of actor Harold Perrineau, who plays Boyd Stevens, and the actor who plays Father Khatri, Sean Majumdar, sharing a photo op together on what looks to be the set for From Season 3. And at first glance, I thought maybe this is potentially just Sean visiting the set of From Season 3. After all, not only was he a vital character in the first season, but I imagine he is still close friends with a lot of the cast and crew members of From. So seeing him visit the set wouldn't be too out of place. But then, if we take a closer look at Father Khatri, and in particular what he is wearing, we can see that he does indeed have his priest collar on. Which does kind of beg the question, is he in costume and is he getting ready to film some scenes for Season 3? And if we look at the background, it almost looks like they are in a barn as well. Could this potentially be the same barn that we see Boyd in the Season 3 teaser trailer? Or could it potentially just be a shed that the production uses? But seeing that he does have his collar on, and seeing that the real Sean is not an actual priest, it does seem to look like he is probably there to film some scenes. And if that is the case, where exactly will we see Father Khatri pop up in Season 3? At the end of Season 2, we see Boyd is wearing a very similar outfit to what we see in this photo, just after he has seemingly defeated the entity, and the dog seems to be leading him somewhere. Where exactly is this dog leading Boyd has been a huge question on a lot of fans' minds since Season 2 ended. And could Father Khatri himself have something to do with where the dog is leading Boyd? After all, Boyd was just put through the ringer in facing off with the cicada entity, and we have seen in the past Father Khatri has always acted as a sort of moral compass for Boyd, both in life and in death. As not only did Boyd visit Father Khatri often when he was alive, but after Father Khatri dies, he also returns to Boyd every once in a while to offer some sage advice. We saw in two separate occasions in Season 2 where Father Khatri appeared to Boyd from beyond the grave. First, at the sheriff's station not long after Boyd initially contracts the worms, and then later on in the basement of the clinic as well. And both times when Father Khatri appeared to Boyd, it happened to be during a time when he was under great duress. Not only had Boyd very recently contracted the worms from Martin and probably wasn't fully understanding the changes that was happening to his body, having this foreign worm entity within his blood, but he had also been struggling with a moral dilemma as well, wondering whether or not he should reveal the truth to Kenny about Sarah and the hand that she played in his father's death. And then, of course, there's the question of just what exactly was Father Khatri to begin with. Was this indeed the real Father Khatri back from beyond the dead to give Boyd some advice when he needed it the most, similar to how he had been when he was alive? Or could it potentially have all been in Boyd's head and it was just a manifestation of his subconscious? Father Khatri was, after all, Boyd's moral compass of sorts, so I suppose it wouldn't be too out of place for Boyd to subconsciously manifest Father Khatri during a moral dilemma like this. Or could this potentially be the worms, or maybe even the town itself, trying to play a trick on Boyd, getting inside its head? We have seen on multiple occasions in the past that this place does tend to play tricks on people, and if you're not very strong of willed, you can end up going mad due to it. And maybe this version of Father Khatri is just something trying to manipulate Boyd into one direction or another. At the end of the day, your guess is as good as mine. But it is pretty interesting to see this photo, and the prospect of Father Khatri returning in Season 3 in some form, shape, or another is very exciting. He is, after all, one of my favorite characters on From. But definitely let me know your thoughts and theories down below, and would you like to see Father Khatri return in Season 3? And that is going to do it for us today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit a like on your way out and consider subscribing to stay up to date on all of our upcoming content. And don't forget to come and join us every Sunday night for our From Season 3 live discussions. And until next time, keep those tinfoil hats on, folks, and I will see you on the next one.
You know those people upstairs probably all think you've gone crazy.
Have I?
I don't know. I mean, you're standing here in this basement, talking to a figment of your imagination.
You're still the worst fucking priest I've ever met.